Or are they happy to take a point? That's a mistake, surely. Finds Son! You cannot make mistakes like that, because he will punish you every single time. You don't know the story of Matias Bonanno. Originally from Buenos Aires in Argentina, moved over to Europe to pursue his career in competitive gaming. Lived in Madrid, won the National League over there. Now said, you know what, I want a new challenge. He came to Manchester City. Now he's playing in the ePremier League. There's a cheeky smile between him and his teammate.
So you can see how resounding both Matias Bonanno and Tekkz have been.
Tekkz here, alongside Matty, and it's the ePremier League. The biggest tournament of the year, because you can get a World Cup spot and also an E-Champions League spot. It's media day, let's see what we're doing.
No! That's go for a city, mate. You need to hit 30. Is he it? 13.
What is up, guys? We are here in London for the ePremier League group stage. Tekkz and Matty are getting ready downstairs, playing some friendlies. They're in Group A. If they top that group, they're going straight through to the quarterfinals.
Hello and welcome to L3 Studios in London for the 2024 ePremier League Finals. It is the stage for 40 of the world's best EAFC players. They are representing the 20 Premier League clubs on Xbox and PlayStation and are set to battle it out across 2 weekends of elite esports action, with the winner crowned ePremier League champions 2024.
And where else is better to start than with Manchester City, a team that have won this tournament before. It may have been a different roster of players, but you can't argue, Gareth, they've invested well coming into this season, picking up 2 top names in Tekkz. Matias Bonanno, cut back, finds Mohamed Salah, and it will be Chelsea that will have the first breakthrough.
And now, maybe another chance?
You know that.
Oh, great goal by Matias Bonanno. But just a few moments after conceding, he equalized the goal.
So there is an Xbox game taking place, but we're hearing coming into this one, it's actually the Chelsea player of Jack Sharp who has had the better of the start in this game. It is Man City 2-0 down.
Whoa.
And we're seeing the goals that did go in. It was a pretty simple rebound for Ginola on the first one. And it looks like Tekkz is on the hunt to find his second of the game. That makes it 2-2, and then he finds a third from being 2-0 down in 25 minutes. Just setting the tempo once again. It's Son who finds his second of the game. Bruyne punches it into Rashford. There's the one more pass. Great turn from Willian. Even better finish. As Manchester City go from potentially 1 point to a maximum of 6 if they can hold out the scoreline.
Really great play by both Matias and Tekkz, both against the ropes.
Fresh off the bench, finds Henry. Great little feed there. There's the comeback. He's on a play for Haaland. Easy pickings. And it will be Manchester City to pick up 3 points on one side of the console. Jack Sharp has given Tekkz a really good game, especially when it was 2-0 up. Last kick of the game, maybe last couple of minutes here. One of these two to find a winner. Or are they happy to take a point? That's a mistake, surely. Finds Son! You cannot make mistakes like that, because he will punish you every single time. And once again, the tables turn. Or not. Chelsea have just come back again against Tekkz in that one. 5-5 between the two. It looks like they're not getting 6 points anymore. They're getting 4.
I mean, Tekkz is obviously going to be disappointed, but I think it's a good result for Man City.
Bonanno, off the back of his first win in the Premier League, massive milestone that, Richard. You've got to remember, if you don't know the story of Matias Bonanno, originally from Buenos Aires in Argentina, moved over to Europe to follow and pursue this career in competitive gaming. Lived in Madrid for a period of time, won the National League over there. Now said, you know what, I want a new challenge. He came to Manchester City, and now he's playing in the Premier League.
I think when you look at Bonanno's ability and what he's done on a global level, when we talk about FC24 and previous iterations, he has been splendid. Just as you see him starting, as he means to go on.
And as we jump back over to this one now, it's Tekkz in action up against Brad Colston. And what we've sort of taken from that first game, Richard, is there's a couple of EPL veterans, you could argue, in this competition that aren't afraid to go and give someone of Tekkz's quality a big game. Or not. What a way to kick off the game. And we have an update for you. 3-0 in 28 minutes. Matias Bonanno is on a rampage at the moment for Manchester City. Here's Willian, that FC Pro Live item, finds the feet of Rashford. Bonanno makes it fall. As he really starts to make a name of why he's come over to this tournament. As as you said, Tekkz is potentially on his way to 2 back-to-back draws. Teammate Matias Bonanno is 2 from 2 by the looks of it. What can we see from this corner? Tekkz did score from the last one he had. See Hull at the back post and just try and avoid what's going to come in now as Haaland's there again! What is this corner?
Coming off the training ground, that is for sure. Every time, left hand goes up, fist bump, back down.
Back to business. Full-time result over here, Matias Bonanno. 6 points on the board, a 6-1 win, a huge result. De Bruyne, that's clever from Tekkz! Oh! And there it is, Tekkz finds winning ways in the ePremier League. It took him to his second game. And there's a cheeky smile between him and his teammate as they sit top of this Group A. That's their goal by the end of play today, to give themselves that fast-track ticket to the top 8.
Fast track, straight to the quarterfinals. You're 2 wins away, realistically, from an Champions League.
I feel like good because I played really well the first match and the second too. So I need to improve for the next matches, but I'm confident.
There's something about Matias Bonanno and domestic leagues, because
He loves it.
In La Liga he smashed it, and back in 2020 he won the Argentinian league as well. So I do think when we see Matias Bonanno performing at a domestic league, you expect greatness every single time.
Big game feel.
Big game. I mean, it's possibly the best game we can see in this group at this moment, in my opinion. So let's get into it. Oh, this is a
Lovely
great
pass.
Oh! I mean, what can you do? Clap when you see this goal.
We did big up that secondary matchup between GRK and Bonanno, and it has fallen to Matias Bonanno. The short corner will be played here. Or actually, could it be the back post that we saw him do earlier? I don't know if you caught this. The corner that he takes, just whips it into the box. He scored 3 corners today. Big chance. Strike. Tekkz. 2-0 down. Back to 2-2. The inevitable. Could be a chance here. Over the top. He's onside. He's Andy Robertson. Smashes it past the goalkeeper. There has been another goal, like clockwork, for Bonanno. 4-1 up. Points to his head.
Whoa.
Great feet from Ginola. Travella is on. Step overs again. Tekkz dancing left and right and prancing his way into a 4-3 lead. This was the final kick of the game. It was Bonanno. Power shot cancel with Erling Haaland. West Ham and Brig Army trying to fight their way back into a lead that they once had. Ginola in on goal. Back post. Cantona. Can he atone for his errors? He certainly can. 5-3. Tekkz is leading West Ham United. Unfortunately losing out to Man City. Maximum points go to the citizens.
Yeah, it's fair to say there were a lot of goals, not just with Tekkz, but of course his teammate in Matias Bonanno, who I think has sort of set his statement out to the rest of the competitors that he means business from that round.
Well, it's a huge match that's coming up. Manchester City at the top of Group A, but it's time for our final round of group fixtures. It's Manchester City against Everton.
You could argue he'd be critical with his performance, but I don't think it would derail him in the sense that he'd be upset or angry about it. Gonna be Tekkz twisting and turning, trying to step over into the box. Fortunately, goes back to him. And despite the goalkeeper moving, it finds the back of the net. Tekkz 1-0, Man City 1 up against Everton. The fortunate bounce fell in his favour, and he's in a goal again. The goalkeeper movement made his mind up. Green time in the bottom corner. It's 2-0 to Tekkz. It's been a blistering start. Whipped in Eric Cantona. It's going to be a shot near post.
From Everton, Chris Jakeman takes the green time, cross keeper, and scored his 5th goal. Tekkz is comfortable, takes the first time over the top ball. Erling Haaland is onside, looking for the goal, and he does 7-0.
Let's take a look at the results from that final matchup just there. 2 draws for Chelsea, pushes them up into second, but it's Manchester City at the top. Goal difference of 26. Ryan Pessoa, he said he was putting on a clinic.
Yep.
Look at this, 26 goals.
Yeah, astounding. 26 goals, 7 wins. The 1 draw came from Tekkz against Jack Sharp, but they've doubled the points of the team in second.
Talk to me about Tekk's performance today. We're going to see some of his goals right now. What have you made of him?
You've definitely put on a show. You scored a ton of goals. For you coming into this tournament, obviously representing Man City in the FC Pro, would you say there's a statement that you needed to put out today?
No, I wouldn't say a statement. We had to top the group. That's what's expected of us.
Yeah.
But I've never played FC like I have today. Like I'm usually like in control and like, I know what's gonna happen. I sort of know what's going on. But the last 2 ePrems, I can see the 4 goals combined. In my first game this week, I can see the 5.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what got me going today, right? I'm 2-0 down to Brugami and I hear his coach going, "Go on, lad. Go on, son. You got this." So I'm thinking, "Come on, then, let's go." You know what I mean? So then that got me going against Brig, but let's see what happens in the knockouts. The last 2 tournaments, I got knocked out in the first knockout round in the ePrem, so hopefully that changes. So, we've topped the group. 12 points. You know how fun it was losing 2-0 and turning around and taking them 6-1 up. It was brilliant. So yeah, top the group. Knockouts in March. Liverpool.